How do you guys kind of keep that in check, whether it be somebody who needs to gain weight or lose weight?
So our coaches, they have us at a specific weight that they think that we can play well at, and also they dialogue with us to make sure we feel comfortable with that as well. And you're right. When those weights are prescribed to us, we do make it kind of a competition and see who can get their weight faster, or if someone's spiking up or someone might be a little too low and needs to gain some weight, then we kind of get on them and we make it a competition and kind of push each other to make sure that we hit our weight that our coaches want us to be at.
So on your own weight, are you over or under, and what type of steps are you taking on yours?
Me personally, I just want to stay as lean and mean as possible.
Okay.
I want to gain muscle, and I want to be someone to be able to move people off the ball. Right now, I'm at my prescribed weight, and I'm at the weight that I feel comfortable at. And then just kind of staying in that maintain and just doing everything I can to be comfortable at my position.
Next question from Chip Towers.
Hey, Warren. Make sure I'm unmuted. Yeah, hey, Warren. On the new quarterbacks, you've had Jake Fromm's voice in your ear for a couple of years now. I know it's difficult to assess what those quarterbacks look like and how they stack up against each other, but I'm wondering how different it is, having a different voice and how different is it going from one guy to the next guy, in the huddle and when you're trying to run plays and run through scripts.
Yeah, we have a lot of talent, and we have all of our quarterbacks are great leaders, and they're really stepping up to the plate. Each person is different, and it doesn't take too much adjustment. We just got to do what we have to do as far as an offensive line and just keep them off their backs,
Next question will go to Mark, back to Mark Weiser.
Hey, Warren. I don't know if we've heard about any players choosing to opt out, and so I want to ask you personally, what motivates you to play despite some risk of being exposed to the virus?
My desire. I love football. I love playing the game. I love my teammates. I love the fact that we get to work hard together, and the fact that we get to be together in blood, sweat, and tears, and just grind together. So my motivation is definitely my teammates, and as well as just being out there and being a good light in the dark times as far as coronavirus.
Next question from Mike Griffith.
Yeah, Warren. I want to ask you about your experience with Zoom. We talked to Kieris just a little bit about it, and he gave us some insight as to what it was like adjusting to that. How beneficial was that, and how easy has it been to take those lessons learned in Zoom meetings and apply it on the football field?
Zoom has been really awesome for us. It's been a great way for us to stay connected as far as an offensive line and as a unit, as a team. We had multiple, Zoom meetings with our position groups. It was a way for us to have a regular style meeting, being at our homes, being quarantined, and staying safe. So Zoom has been a really vital part, and has helped us out a lot.
I guess I would just ask you, everybody was kind of home for a while. They're away from campus. Was it something that you got excited about when it was Zoom meeting time? Did it become that kind of an oasis for you to, when you're that far away and away from campus?
Just like I said, I love football and I love the guys here. And so definitely I look forward to seeing my friends and my teammates on Zoom. During the quarantine, I was just wanting to work as hard as I can, perfecting my craft. And so my mentality the whole time was just get ready for when we do get to come back and be with the team.
Thank you.
Anthony Dasher, fire away.
All right. Hey, Warren. Of course, you got the opportunity to start in Sugar Bowl from all indications, played very well. What did that opportunity and effort do for you moving forward in this season?
I honestly took it as a learning experience. It was a great opportunity, and I loved every single second of it. But it was definitely a learning experience. Some say I played well. and I thank them for that. But I want to focus on the things that I did not do well, and I want to improve on those things. And hopefully the things that I can improve on will be, translated into this upcoming season.
Anything in particular, specifically, you want to improve on?
Just playing fast, and I want to continue to just get my fits right, playing low leverage feet. I just want to get my technique as crisp as possible, and that's just something that I've always wanted to do no matter what.
Thanks, man.
Next question, go back to Jake Rowe.
Hey, Warren, I just wanted to ask you, and sorry if this has already kind of been hinted around, but I wanted to see what positions are you comfortable playing? What positions are you working at? And are you a guy that can provide some depth at more than just the interior?
Yeah, that's a good question. I want to be someone that can benefit the offense wherever the coaches need me. I want to be someone that they can count on and someone that they can look to as a person that they can see going in and benefiting the team. So whatever that is, I will play whatever position they want me to.
Have you worked at tackle at all? I mean, is it something that you've got kind of in your tool belt right now?
I have not worked at tackle. I've played the interior positions and just trying to perfect my craft and get ready for this season.
Thanks.
Next question from Jillian McIntyre with the Red and Black.
Hey, Warren. I just wanted to ask, what are your assessments of Newman and Daniels specifically, and what makes them each unique?
Like I said before, all of our quarterbacks are really good. They're all leaders and they all have really great skill sets. Personally, I haven't had time to evaluate either of them. Like you mentioned, I'm just trying, like I said before, keep them off their back and just play my game as best I can.
Thank you.
Seth Emerson.
Warren, I'm curious because people talk about the bubble possibilities as COVID goes forward and everything. Do you have any face-to-face classes this semester, and how hard or easy is it for you all to avoid, other than classes, risky per se situations around campus?
Our teammates, my teammates, we made it a priority to be socially distant, to wear a mask, and do everything we possibly can to prevent the coronavirus to spread around our facility. And that's something that as school comes into session that we, want the academics, everyone in the university system to do. We want the student body to do the same thing because we want everyone to be safe. And for me personally, I have all my classes online, and the university system of Georgia, they've done a really well in accommodating us with things that we need to do, not just the football team in person, but I know that they've been really good at just sending out class-wide emails about what we feel comfortable with as a student body and what we think that we need to do as, classes begin.
All right, we got time for two more questions. Mike?
Go ahead, Dean Legge, and then we'll finish up with Jed May. So Dean and then Jed.
Sorry, I got knocked off there for a second, Warren. So if I repeat a question, I'm sorry. Going back to the quarterbacks, this relates to all different types of styles there. This early into it, can y'all tell what's going on with the quarterbacks or in the quarterback room, and who's got leads and so forth, and how it's affecting the guys?
I'm not sure. Like I said before, I just wanted to keep them off their backs. I wanted to protect them and play for them the best way I possibly can. But like I said before, our quarterbacks, they're really great, all have tremendous skill sets, and they're all great leaders.
Hi, Warren. I wanted to ask you about Coach Monken's offense. When you think of his offense, you think, throwing the ball down the field, all that kind of stuff. How is it different for an offensive line versus the offenses you've played in before, whether it's alignment, whether it's scheme? How is it different for you guys up front?
It's I wouldn't say that it's too much different for me. I mean, football is football in my view. And as far as pass blocking and the techniques, we've been able to adjust to them and his offense, and he's done a great job coming in and teaching that his offense and getting in our brains. And we just got to go out there and execute.